Hello friends, welcome to my channel Nihira Techies. This is our Angular 21 tutorial for beginners part 26. In this video, let me explain how to implement alert notification using NGX Toaster. First, let me tell you what is NGX Toaster. The NGX Toaster is the popular lightweight notification library for Angular application, and it is designed for displaying non-blocking alerts such as success, error, warning, and info messages. And also it supports the animation custom configuration, and it is compatible with modern Angular standalone components and AOT compilation. Okay, so next let me start the implementation. Here I listed out all the steps. We can go one by one. The first thing is we have to install the library, then we have to include one CSS file manually. Finally, we need to include the provider. So in this provider we can include the global configuration. So first let me take this command. Already I have one application, it's in running mode. Since we are installing the new package, I just stopped the running mode and executing this package. So meanwhile, we can open the npm URL for this NGX Toaster. If you look at here, we are able to get the same installation command, and additionally we can see the steps. So once the installation completed, we have to include the CSS in your angular.json file. Okay, great, the installation gets completed. So next let me go to our angular.json file. Okay, so here already we have two styles. One is our global CSS and then our material UI theme. So finally we can include one more CSS, that is for our toaster. Then we have to include the provider in our app.config file. So already we have some providers. After that can include our provide toaster. If it is not coming, then we have to import it manually. Provide toaster. Okay, fine. Let me say this one. And for the implementation, I included one small component toaster. So let me run my application. Okay, application in the running mode. So next in this component side, I'm going to include one small button. The next binding one event. In this click event, so let me define the function as well. And here we need to use the toaster service. So let me inject our service. Toaster service. Okay. So next, using these services, we have the extension method. Okay, we have seen this error and success, similarly for warning and also info. So initially we can start with success. Okay. So here we can input the parameters. The first one is our message and then title. Okay, fine. So next we can verify this one. So here once I click the button, see we are able to see this message. There is a title and saved successfully message, right? So next we can have one button, the close button here. The same method itself, I'm going to include the properties. So the first property is close button true. Okay. So now if I clicked, see we are able to see this close button. Once I clicked, it will be closed automatically. Okay. The next property is timeout. We can set 3 seconds. Okay. Now if I clicked, see it is showing after 3 seconds it is automatically hide. Okay. So next we can include another property, the progress bar. I just given true. So if you verified, See, there is the progress bar is showing in the bottom. Okay. So the same way, progress animation. There are two options, decreasing and increasing. If I give increasing, it is increasing. So the same way, if we provide decreasing, it will work as the previous one. Okay. So next we can change the position of the notification. So currently it's showing in the right side top corner, right? For that, we have to include position class. The value should be toast top right. This is the default only. Maybe I can change this into left. It is showing here in this left side. So the same way, if you want to move this into bottom, it is moved to the bottom left side. The same way, we can move this into right side bottom. Okay, fine. So the next thing is whatever configuration change we have included. So the same thing we can handle in the global way. Okay. So that means we have to move everything to in our provider side. So before that, let me include one more button and one more new function here. That is for error. Show error. We can add a new function. Show error. So here instead of the success, we can include this error. Okay. So once I click this one, see the failed symbol is showing similarly. Okay. So now we can move the complete configuration to our provider side. So what I'm going to do in our provider side, we just included this provider, right? So here we can have this object format. Okay. And whatever options we have seen here, the same will be available here also. So I'm going to copy everything. And I just included. So let me format it. And in our TS side, we can remove everything. Same thing we can do here also in the success method as well. So now if I click to here, it's showing the same area and showing in the downside. So now one more thing, if I click the same button multiple times, it's creating the duplicate, right? For avoiding this duplicate, we can have one more property, prevent the duplicate. Prevent the duplicate. True. So now if I'm clicking this one, show error, even though if I'm clicking multiple times, it won't show any duplicate. If I click the success, it will show success and the error. At the same time, in the success also, it won't create any duplicate because the configuration we have applied for globally. Okay. So the same way we can include the warning and info also. It will not take much time. One is warning and then info. Warning, info. Okay. And same way, I am going to define both the function as well. So first for the warning, we can use the extension method warning. But we can say it's a kind of warning. And same way for the info. The extension function we can use info, just saved, it's fine. Now if you look at the UI, we are able to see the first is success, then error, and warning, and show info. If you want to see everything, I can include one property. I'm removing this timeout, and then auto dismiss false. Okay, so now if I'm trying, once I click the show, it's showing everything, but it is closing automatically. Let me reconfirm once again. Okay, so then we need to include one more property. Okay, that is disable timeout. So if you include this property, basically this progress bar and progress animation, it won't work. And confirm now. Okay, so now if you look at here, all types of alerts are showing, and also it's not auto closed. We have to close it manually. Okay, fine. So now we are in the end of the video. Still, if you have any doubts or clarification, please post in the comment box, and also please don't forget to subscribe my channel. Thank you. Thanks for watching.